Yeah, ransom the pimp.
The big one, the big ransom, the one that just got out of prison.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's going to kill him.
Wow.
He killed him because I gave Amber $3,000 to get wait for him to leave it.
Wow.
When I left the casino that night, I gave Amber $3,000 to leave him to get away from him because he was killing her. She was like a skeletal girl. She was dying. And when he found that out, he came to kill me, not her, not him. That's who killed him.
Dang.
And I found that out. I found that out in here because Beth came in here and told me everything that exactly happened before I knew what happened.
Right.
Before I even said anything. She verbatim how we did it, what we fully drove and everything. And then I had a friend of mine that was in here that heard it write my judge and tell my judge exactly what she said verbatim. So now my judge knows that I didn't do it. Or there's a possibility that I didn't do it, that somebody else did. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn. This shit get deep.
But after that, he was happy that he was after me. And he knew every move I made because he knew what I was doing out with Amber. So Amber knew everywhere I was going to be at. You know, she's not going to get her ass beat any worse than she has to.
Right.
It wasn't for me. He wouldn't make me was.
Right.
I made you, you know what I'm saying? So why would I take away what I need? That don't make sense.
Right.
Even as many times as he beat my ass and he didn't go to jail, I wouldn't, if I couldn't put him in jail, then how could I kill him?
Right. Yeah.
It just don't add up. Make it make sense.
They said you did it for us, the keys to a safe or something. And it's
They're gone.
I don't know, like if they had got a recording or something like that, but they say you said, well, I didn't know if I could do it, but something just took over me or something. I'm like,
I said exactly what I was getting on told me to say.
right.
Did you get me in here? And not enough to get me lined up. And he told me exactly what to say to get me safe. But not enough to get me incarcerated.
Right.
For the time, you know. And there were so many other reasons I could have killed him instead of nothing. I mean, we didn't even argue or anything that night. I was at the casino. I came home from the casino. I came home from the casino to his bed. And I went to Derek's house to get Derek because I didn't know if he was just overdosed on fentanyl or something. And because maybe he got a hold of some bad shit and put his hands in it. So I better go get Derek to see if he can bring it back with the Narcan or whatever. Because I don't know with that shit.
Right.
So Derek said no, he was already too far gone. So then I called Biggs, which is his dope dealer, to come clean up the house and make sure everything was gone before I called the police. And he needed to get on the phone. I don't know that kind of stuff, all the stuff that he had, all the drug shit. I don't know about all that shit.
Right.
It's not my forte. So I had him come sweep the house before I called 911 and did a buzz check on him. And then they didn't do anything that time. I did another buzz check, and then finally I told Mike, which was one of the smokers, to go by the house and check on him. So I was out of town. I was in South. I was on my way back to my dad's house, and that's when they found that he was dead. And I didn't find the police department back, and they told me.
Oh.
So I turned around and came back. You know me, I stopped to go for crack first. I get outside of my fucking mind.
What up, though? Y'all already know how it go. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment, you dig. Peace and blessings be upon all y'all. Thank y'all for the love, support, staying with me even through the inconsistencies. But let's get right into this video, man. After I get through talking, you're gonna hear Misty speak her piece. But I want to say first off, rest in peace to the homie. My condolences to his family, to the homie, Street Mogul Don Lewis, or Don StreetMogul Lewis. I forget how his Instagram handle go, but Don Lewis, Q, my guy, man. I met him in the trenches. He was just coming home from prison, I believe, when he came back around, and I knew the girl that he was with, Misty, before him. Um, I was in that world at the time. You feel me? In the rooms, just being 100. Hate to admit some of the stuff that I don't did and participate in, but it is what it is. Got to be transparent so y'all can learn from my experiences and also get a good story. So, Misty, um, I didn't see this coming, but they was dating. He took her out of the hotel rooms, helped her get to a point where she was able to manage her money and get a house. And they moved into the crib. Everything was peachy, normal as usual. Little arguments here and there. I know she made claims that he beat her, but I've never seen it. And he was the type of pee pusher that would never, smack a chick, you feel me, or beat her up. But I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Q was a guy, he would call me once or twice a month. Hey, bro, you need to be doing this. You need to be doing that. You need to talk about this. You need to interview this person. And he always gave me motivation and a lot of ism. And if you know what ism is, then you know it's valuable, especially when you get it for free. You got to pay for that type of game. You got to sign up on people WhatsApp and pay for special subscriptions to get this type of game. It was just a lot of ism that he gave me, as far as being in that lifestyle and transitioning out of it. And he had a respect for me that I was transitioning out, and we just always stayed in close contact and talk and build. He would just pull up on me, drink a little bit, smoke, put game on me every time. It was never a dull moment with him, man. He did a lot of time in prison. He learned a lot of things, so he always shared it. So they move. I guess things peachy, okay. The last time I talked to him, they would have she would bicker all the time. I would hear in the background bickering here and there, and he would just, baby, chill, like, and continue doing his thing and just ignore. So I never known him to be abusive to no woman. I seen him around quite a few women, and never really aggressive, raising his voice, nothing like that. It was just real player. I didn't see this coming. They say, and this is all alleged. They say Misty, excuse me, let me tell you what happened. He was shot in the head twice while he slept. She said that she was at a casino. She came back, thought he overdosed. How do you think somebody overdosed with 2 bullets to the head? But let's just say she did. She didn't call the police directly. She went got somebody, took all, I guess, the paraphernalia out the house, and then told them to go do a welfare check. They didn't find him, told them to go do another one. Then I guess eventually called the police and told them. She claimed insanity when she was questioned, but she said that the police told her to say enough to go to jail to get protected, but not enough to convict you. None of this is making sense to me. And like I said, I'm just finding out. I hear she has done this in multiple states. And I don't know if it's a mental illness. I don't know if she's just a cold blood killer. I don't know if this is true. But it's quite messed up. And she done some weird stuff with me. And me and her never been intimate, nothing like that. It was just all business. I was drinking one day. Well, excuse me. She was pouring me a drink one day. And when I got it, because I kind of seen her I thought, did she just put something in my drink? And I look at the bottom of it, the pill's not even broke up yet. And I'm like, what you just put in my drink? So I snatched the little purse she got behind the counter to look at, what it was. She got a gun in the joint. I'm like, she gonna try to rob me or something like that or whatever, But I'm not saying that this is what she do. I don't know. But I'm saying just quite weird. And then you got people saying you've been from state to state doing this. And she did like 10 years of prison altogether prior to this. But talking to her, you would never know. She never brought it up. She was always worried about getting to the next dollar because, she was using. Like I said, I just didn't see this coming, man. And we lost a good soldier, bro. I regret not getting him on camera because if y'all seen him and his personality, you would have loved him. He remind me of E40, bro. Like that lingo he be spit, man. But RP to him. Justice will be served, man. I don't see her getting out of this at all. I don't see her getting out of this at all. You done told 3, 4 different stories. You seen you wasn't there. You was out of town. It ain't adding up. But listen to the phone call, man. Peace and blessings.
Yeah, ransom the pimp.
The big one, the big ransom, the one that just got out of prison.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he's going to kill him.
Wow.
He killed him because I gave him $3,000 to get my friend to leave it.
Wow.
When I left the casino that night, I gave Amber $3,000 to leave him to go away from him because he was killing her. She was like skeletal, bro. She was dying. And when he found that out, he came to kill me, not her, not him. That's who killed him.
Damn.
And I found that out in here because Beth came in here and told me everything that exactly happened before I knew what happened.
Right.
Before I even said anything. She verbatim how we did it, what vehicle they drove, and everything. And then I had a friend of mine that was in here that heard it write my judge and tell my judge exactly what she said verbatim. So now my judge knows that I didn't do it. Or there's a possibility that I didn't do it to somebody else to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn. This shit get deep.
But I knew that he was after me. And he knew every move I made because he knew what I was doing out with Amber. So Amber's never going to be at me. You know, she's not going to get her ass beat any worse than she has to.
Right.
It wasn't for me. He would have been me was.
Right.
I thank you. You know what I'm saying? So why would I take away what I need? That don't make sense.
Right.
Even if they tried to keep me in my ass and he didn't go to jail, I wouldn't, if I could have put him in jail, I would have killed him.
Right. Yeah.
It just don't add up. Make it make sense.
They said you did it for the keys to a safe or something. And
They're gone.
I don't know, like if they had got a recording or something like that, but they said you said, well, I didn't know if I could do it, but something just took over me or something. I'm like,
I said exactly what I was mom told me to say.
Right.
If you get me in here, it's not enough to get me lined up. And he told me exactly what to say to get me safe, but not enough to get me incarcerated.
Right.
For the time, you know. And there were so many other reasons I could have killed him instead of nothing. I mean, we didn't even argue or anything that night. I was at the casino. I came home from the casino. And he was dead. And I went to Derek's house to get Derek because I didn't know if he was just overdosed on fentanyl or something. And just maybe he got a hold of some bad shit and put his hands in it. So I had to go get Derek to see if he could bring it back with the Narcan or whatever. Because I don't know with that shit.
Right.
So Derek said no, he was already too far gone. So then I called Biggs, which is his dope dealer, to come clean up the house and make sure everything was gone before I called the police. And even needed to get on the phone because I don't know that kind of stuff, all the stuff that he had, all the drug shit. I don't know about all that shit.
Right.
It's not my forte. So I had him come sweep the house before I called 911 and did a buzz check on him. And then they didn't do anything that time. So I did another buzz check, and then finally I told Mike, which is one of the smokers, to go by the house and check on him. So I was out of town. I was in Chelsea. I was on my way back to my dad's house. And that's when they found that he was dead. And I didn't find the police department back and they told me.
Oh.
So I turned around and came back because you know me, I thought to go for crack first. So when we got I get outside of my fucking mind.